Now, I've been planning to move to Paris, and people keep saying, quit talking about it. I'm going to talk about it. But this is the thing. Now, someone recently was saying, that they just hated the town that they were in. And this is how I feel. Also, there's no culture, but I live outside New Orleans, and they're like, oh, I have a friend that lives in New Orleans, and she loves it. It's even almost better than Paris. Well, this is why it's not. I don't care what the friend said. So Angelina and Jolie lived and bought a house in Paris. I mean, in New Orleans. And they left because of the riddled crime. It's not just pickpockets there, like in maybe in Paris, but stabbings, rapes, murders. It's very, very crime ridden. That's one. Two, it's extremely expensive. If you want to live in a good area, now it might not be expensive compared to New York or California, but by Louisiana standards, it's expensive. Like, almost 2,000 for an apartment, okay? Which is high for Louisiana. I'm retiring. I'm not paying 2,000. People, when you stop working, it's retirement. So keep that in mind. I have to have a lower cost of living. That's why a lot of people do move to European countries and other places that have so much lower cost of living than the US. This is one of the reasons. It's not all because of this political environment. Of course, that contributes to it. But also, you have to have a car. I'm done with car notes. $600 car note, another $120 for car insurance. Everywhere in the US, you're pretty bound to have a car. And if you live like maybe in Washington or Boston, somewhere that has transportation, the rents are sky high, which I cannot do. Paris has metro, you can get anywhere for a couple euros on the train. It's very inexpensive even to travel around France and to other countries by train. Why would I want to stay here when I can go to Europe? When I can even travel all through France, all through like Italy, Greece, Cyprus. I can, go to Romania. All of these are like in the vicinity. Okay? So the US landscape is nothing like Europe. Europe is gorgeous. They're so wonderful. Like high speed trains. We don't have that here. Like we don't have you're bound by a car. Yeah, cuz the bank wants to squeeze every freaking cent they can out of you for a huge car note. Then you got a huge mortgage to pay. High food prices in the US. You can buy things in Europe cheap. Food and high quality food. US is over processed. There's so many things that I can say about Europe versus the US, and the health care is free if you're a citizen. If you're emergency, if you're not a citizen but you still have an emergency, it is free in France. Okay? This health care in the US sucks. We can all see that by Luigi Maggioni. Okay? I don't have to tell you how bad the healthcare is here, okay? And even when you're on Social Security, they take almost $200 out of your check. So get prepared for that. When you see that Social Security number, you can cut off around 200 that it's going to cost you to pay for your insurance. And then a lot of times you might be denied. Yes, because a lot of people are denied when they have procedures and stuff. Then it's not paid for. These are all the benefits from Europe versus US in my opinion. So what do you think? Let me know. Let me know. Europe or US?